sensors.
Well, you're welcome.
All right. We have solid sound, so let's get this started.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
The Lunsby Show with
The T-Bone.
And chick fruit.
God bless. All these years, just get it right one time.
What do you want from me?
40 years they've been trying. You couldn't fire somebody if they were horrible, doing a terrible job for the veterans. And now you can say you're fired.
Okay. No one listens to radio.
And now for a quick disclaimer.
The Lunsby Show with
T-Bone
And chick fruit.
is brought to you by nobody. We have no sponsors.
The show is still rated G.
For Gloria.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Lunsby Show. You may have been able to figure out all on your own that there's a different voice in the studio today. Once again, joining me in my moment of need, Chick Brew is down for the count. She is sotto voce. She has no voice. So I had to call on our old friend, Two Bars.
What's up, people?
Now,
You missed me. I missed you.
Let's be clear. I read all of the mail, okay? I know how some of you feel about her. Some of you absolutely love her, and others find her incredibly annoying.
Oh my God. I love that. Those people that find me annoying, I love you. That is my goal in life, is to piss people off and make them annoyed. Thank you.
Well, now that you know you've got haters, and we all do. We all have our haters. My haters, I have long-term haters. I have people that have hated me from mistakes. I wouldn't even say mistake, from things I said a long time ago, and they still follow, and they still listen, and they still comment mean and hurtful things. I don't know why this woman hates me so much. I think she likes me. I think she loves me. And she
wants to touch you. She wants to do you.
And she just doesn't want to admit it. Hello, Two Bars, a long time no see.
Agreed. Oh, God, this is, it's like when you came into my office today, it was like a halo over your head.
When I told you I needed a co-host, the spark in your eye, the light in your face was so amazing to see. I was like, that is the kind of motivation I want from a co-host, a fill-in co-host, even if the people don't like her.
I think the person sitting in my office, my meeting with them was just destroyed for the rest of the time, because all I was thinking about in my head was, ooh, I'm going to be on the show tonight. Ooh, I got to make sure I finish up. Ooh, I got to get out of here early, which I did not. Ooh, I got this. Ooh, I got an idea here. And then that person was like, so this report? And I'm like, yeah, go back to your desk.
Take the candy with you.
Yeah. Did you see that candy?
She was really tearing those things up.
Oh, yeah, that's who was in my office. That's right. Yeah, no, she did take the candy with her. She took half the bag, actually. That is very true. She did take half the bag. It's okay. I share my Christmas candy.
I haven't gotten any Christmas candy ever from you.
That bag was actually given to me. And she started going, she's like, what is this? I was like, go help yourself. She did.
I can't help but notice that you have a libation in front of you. What do you got there? What is that?
Oh, this?
Yes. It's such a dainty little glass. It's like a snifter. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So this is my adult beverage. Tony, this drink makes me feel so mature and grown up for all those annoying people that I bother. This is a bourbon. It is a Basil Hayden Toasters.
Okay. Is it aged? How many years is I have a friend of mine, Paul Frawley, he is my go-to. I see your pinky up. He is my go-to guy for all things bourbon. He just knows everything. We got Beer Snob Dave, a friend of the show, who's my beer guy. If I want to know anything about a beer, this guy's going to tell me everything I need to know. One of our newest listeners, he's a bread guy. He's an amazing bread person. So we have specialty listeners. Howie is a woodworking guy. He's an amazing guy who does woodwork. I just can't get him here to work on my wood.
Does he whittle? That was a good one. I was just about to say, does he whittle wood? But that was a better response. I like yours.
Thank you.
So no, this is bourbon, right? And the glass is. Does it look bigger now that it's up closer?
Well,
It's about.
I think it's called there's a name. Obviously, one of my many friends, it was probably Paul, explained to me the different types of glasses that you use for different types of drinks. Mm-hmm. I think Beer Snob Dave actually talked to me about different. He makes me pour beer into glasses instead of drinking it from the can like a heathen.
Yes. Oh, most definitely.
No, not most definitely. Why dirty a glass? I could just drink from the can. The can is a perfect device for drinking.
Yes, but I don't know what it is. The glass gives it head and it makes it taste so much better. I hope some people got that one. Oh, yes.
Okay.
It gives it head and makes it taste better. But it does. But you don't want like too much of the foamy head, right? Because then you're drinking all foam and it's like, So you got to pour the glass too. I'm sure Dave showed you this. You got to do it like this, like angled and all.
I know how to pour a beer.
Oh,
I just don't see the need in wasting a glass.
So, question. We have Dave, the beer snob.
Yes, Beer Snob Dave.
Beer snob Dave. And then the guy the burnguy. There's a bourbon guy.
Paul Frawley is our bourbon expert.
Okay, Paul, do we have any wine people? Because I love wine.
As the whiniest snob I know is Sean's wife, Laurie. I mean, girlfriend. She's the one who knows things about notes. No,
Yes.
I don't think we have a resident wine expert on the Lunsby show, but next time I see her, I'm going to ask her if she's willing to be our resident wine expert for any wine-related questions we may have.
Yes, we can. Yeah, that would be awesome.
I drank enough wine over the years. I think I could speak intelligently on it. What wine-related question do you have?
Oh, I mean, I don't really have a question. I really started off with wine, but I am a dry red wine kind of girl. The drier it is, the better it is to me. I like a lot of African red wines. Amazing. So, and a lot of Italian red wines as well, dry. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, they can only drink the sweet. And I'm like, ugh, sugar.
I can tell you I have never heard the words African red wine put together before. I've never heard that. They
have the best Zinfandel, red Zinfandel. Oh my God. When I was in Africa, the best. I brought bottles home.
Where in Africa were you?
The first one, we stopped in Tanzania for like a safari kind of day. Mm-hmm. Well, not day. We were there for like 3 or 4 days. We stayed in what they call hut. We call it huts. It had like a thatched roof, mud walls. It was horrible, but fun, right?
So you say.
And then we went down to South Africa and we did the olive tours where the olives are grown and they make olive oil. And they also have some vineyards down there with wineries because they have a certain soil down there that only certain grapes can grow in that environment.
Now, I did know there were wines from South Africa, but I had never heard the words African red wine put together before.
So it's South African probably, but the continent of Africa.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
It's, true, huge. Yeah. Well, when we were in Tanzania, I came back with a Tanzanite stone and I had to have it certified gem with a certification and everything because we got stopped through customs. And come to find out, you cannot leave African countries with uncut gems or diamonds. It is illegal. They won't allow it.
There are a lot of restrictions involved in what you can leave with.
Yes, very true. And they get you in the United States, too, because you got to show the certificate, the jeweler you bought it from. You got to show a lot of stuff coming back in.
Or, as an option, you just put it in your prison wallet.
Prison wallet? What is that? Oh, no. I don't even... Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Never put anything in my prison wallet before.
Well, you've never had to sneak something past customs.
No.
Yes.
No.
But there's a lot of strange things. Namibia is notorious for the fact that you can buy all kinds of precious metals there at a super discounted rate, but they take fun in stealing it back from you when you go through customs.
Yeah, and Angelina Jolie buys a lot of children there too.
Okay, whatever.
Actually, wait, no, she didn't buy them. That's where her twins were born, right? Namibia.
I don't know.
I think they're twins, or the oldest Shiloh was born there. One of them.
I can't believe you know their names. Angelina Jolie is the perfect testament to something I have been saying for years and years. No matter how fine she is, she's somebody's pain in the tuchus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Agreed.
And when she was with Billy Bob, I started to realize, she's BSC. And I'm not talking about the business service center. I'm talking pterodactyl, baby. She is crazy. And but, being hot can cover down on a lot of crazy. You can overlook a lot if she's hot. That's my new tattoo.
I could do one night with her and be fine. Just not the next morning. I'd be like, all right, time to wake up, get out. Speaking of Billy Bob Thornton, we started watching this show last year called Landman.
Yes, because it came out last year.
Yeah, it is a good show.
It's a really good show.
And now we're on season 2, and Tool and I are like, so it was actually Tool got me into it. And now we started season 2 and we're like, oh man. We have not started season 2 yet. My wife keeps telling me we're going to watch it, and then she'll put something else on. She enjoys torturing me in small, subtle ways. Smart woman.
Yes. Don't kill me all at once. Kill me the death of 1,000 cuts.
Right. Exactly. She does enough just to hurt you, but then pull you back in again and then hurt you a little bit more.
I've seen a lot of pictures of you in your life lately, and a lot of things going on in your life. What was the big shindig that you had most recently?
Oh, we had, this past weekend, we had our first ever Friendsmas. It was supposed to be a Thanksmas, which was like Thanksgiving, Christmas put together. And
you love combining these holidays.
Yes, yeah. Well, then I turned it into a Friendsmas because it was after Thanksgiving, so it's really closer to Christmas. And this was, again, Tool's idea. The last party, Tool's idea. This party, his idea. Good news. Nobody was hurt by stairs, or the stairs were not hurting anybody. So
well, if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, take a listen to the Death Stairs episode. I think that was 1337, maybe. Just go back in the catalog there and look for the man walking down a dark set of stairs. The question I have for you is, what kind of things did you put in place to ensure that didn't happen again?
We had a baby gate.
That'll do it.
So here's the funny thing. We had a baby gate, right? And I'm laughing. Well, we actually had a baby here too. So she was 1. So we kind of had to like really make sure she's walking. So we were like, yeah, but I had the door open because I had the wood stove in the basement on. So I wanted the heat, to circulate around the house. And it always gets really hot in the basement. So, excuse me. We had the baby gate there, and I said to Brendan was here last time when Brandon fell down the stairs. And I said to Brendan, he's like, this will definitely keep people from falling down the stairs. I'm like, yeah, but the thing is, if they're drunk and they still are walking, this actually will guarantee them going head first down the stairs, because if they hit the gate and hit the gate and flip over it head first, they're guaranteed death.
Not death. Surprisingly, not death. I know I've done this.
Oh, gee. Oof.
Yeah, many, many years ago in a land far, far away, the stairs were gated at the top so that the child would be safe, and I may have been consuming some adult libations. Too many adult libations. And I went to step over the baby gate, and I didn't make it. And I went down a full flight of straight stairs. There was no curve at the bottom. It was all the way down, face first. I often look back on my life and can't believe I made it this far. There are many times I should not be here, and that was one of them. I should have been dead at the bottom of my stairs with a broken neck, but luckily I was limber enough to just take the fall. I was still young and spry, so I could take the falls back then.
Yeah. When you're old and stiff like us now, it's not so.
No, it would be catastrophic now.
Yeah.
I've gotten to an age where I'm starting to fear falls.
So speaking of age, if you do fall, it's serious, right? Like, it's not going to be, did you just whoop it? Did you just?
Look,
this is a new thing I learned this weekend.
Okay, then tell me, what is the thing that you learned this weekend?
So we call it the whip. You know the Ready Whip?
Yes.
The Ready Whipped Cream?
Yes.
So my lovely little sweet niece, Emmy, God, I love her to death. I want to steal her. She's so beautiful. She comes over to me and she says, Aunt Sweetie, can I have some whipped cream, please? I said, what? Can I have some whipped cream? And I was like, sure. I'm thinking whipped cream because we have the Ready Whip thing. She's like, yeah. And she walks over to me and she goes, ah. And everyone, I'm opening my mouth. She's like, ah. And I'm like, oh, so you not only do you want the whipped cream, I'm supposed to like spray it directly into your mouth. And then like all the children started lining up for like sprays, like for shots. And literally it looked like just what you did. I was like, oh, he's taking a shot of some whipped cream there.
No, I am not taking a shot of whipped cream.
Oh, that looked like Freddie Whip, sorry.
Okay, well, you have a glass of bourbon, and I have a spray bottle of chloroseptic. So, yes, when I am talking for long periods of time, I like to discreetly pull away from the microphone, take a couple shots of chloroseptic, let it ease down my throat so that I can continue the conversation. I usually do that without the audience knowing. Because
so I just called you out.
Just because you can see me doesn't mean you need to tell on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a red can. I thought it was whoop.
What if I was doing whippets? What if I was over here trying to... I just saw...
Oh, man, I need to bring in some Ready Whip tomorrow for our luncheon thing. I'm going to give everybody whippets.
I just saw something in my algorithm decided to let me know that you could sue Walmart if you were doing whippets.
Oh.
If you were sucking on the gas of a whippet, you could get high for like 2 seconds. And if you've been doing that, you're now considered a huffer, and there's a class action suit out there against Walmart for people who are now addicted to the good stuff.
You know... Oh, stupidity in this world.
It's
heavily
everywhere.
insured.
So no casualties at the Friendsmas festivities.
No, but we're talking about being old. So no casualties at the Friendsmas, but we did a game where, and as you saw in my pictures, you tie a candy cane around your waist and it hangs down between your legs. And you use that cane because it's upside down like a hook. And then you have a solo cup, or we use these little miniature Lowe's buckets that are really cute. And you put more candy canes in the buckets, and you got to move them from one bucket to the other using this candy cane that's hanging down between your legs. Mm-hmm. So you got to do squats, you got to lean, you got to twist, you got to do a lot of stuff because this thing, if you move the wrong way, it starts a pendulum. And this sucker is swinging and swaying. So a lot of us are older and they're squatting, standing up. And then when you stand up, you got to walk over to the next one and lay it down and then stand up, walk over. Oh, some of the videos of these people, and you hear them going, oh, my thighs. Oh, my butt cheeks burning. My thighs are burning. And these are like skinny people. And you're like, are you not in shape? And they're like, no. And then I did it and I was like, oh, yeah, no, this is not fun.
Why would you do that to your guest?
Oh, it was hilarious watching them do it.
Funner games to play, maybe some Monopoly, some Trouble.
We did trivia, 80s, 90s card trivia.
Uh-huh.
That was fun. And then, of course, all of us start screaming the answers for everyone. Yeah, and then we did
a classic game of Biz Buzz.
Yeah, Biz Buzz. Let me get right on that game. What in the heck is Biz Buzz?
Biz Buzz was a numbers game. You just count.
Never mind, lost me.
You just count. Oh, hold on.
You just count?
Yeah. So you get a table full of people, and one person starts, strangely enough, with the number 1.
1.
And then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6. You see how this is going? No, you don't. Because when you get to 7, 7 is a buzz word. And you say buzz, and the direction changes. So anything that is a 7, that is a derivative of 7, that ends in 7, or is a multiple of 7, is a buzz and changes directions.
Oh.
And when you screw up, you drink.
Ooh, there comes the buzz.
I have played this game over the years with people, and we got very, very high in the numbers.
Wow.
Yes. But it's done painfully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, buzz. 7, 8, 9, 10, buzz, because it's 11. That's a double number.
Yeah.
12, 13, buzz. 15, 16, buzz. 18, 19, 20, buzz, buzz. 23, 24, 25, 26, buzz. You don't get there easily as I've just did it, because everyone's learning the rules of the game, and everyone forgets, and every time somebody screws up, then you get a different number you have to say the next time. It is fun for all ages that are of age. And it requires no physical accoutrement. So you don't have to, no one gets hurt playing Buzz, or Biz Buzz, I think it might be called.
Well, we did play Telestrations After Dark. That's funny.
I don't know what that is, but I'm interested. What is Telestrations After Dark?
So it's a drawing game. Everybody gets a card and you have a flip book. and you write in your buzzword or your secret word, and then you flip that page and go to tab number 1, and you draw what your secret word is. And then you close it and you hand it to the next person. They open up to tab 1, see your drawing, and then they go to tab 2 and write in what they think the word is. And then you pass it to the next person. The next person goes to tab 2, sees the word, and they draw on tab 3, and so on until you do a full round. And then whoever's flip book stays consistent wins, but people's drawings get so bad that people don't understand what they're drawing, so they make up words or they try to guess what they think they're drawing, and it really becomes bad and dirty because all the words on the cards are after dark phrases or words.
Oh, okay. So it's like an R-rated version of Pictionary.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Very much so.
Well, that's silly. I guess that could be fun. How about darts? You got any darts there at the house?
No. What? No. I have stairs. Why would I bring deadly weapons into the masses that I have at my house? That would be bad.
What about the bags? The corn bags? You got those?
We do have those, yes. Yeah. Tool is obsessed with those, and we have them in the garage. But here's something new. For the children, I had this little dinosaur for my grandson, and it has like a gun that you pump, and it shoots out like these little round Nerf balls.
Yes.
So to keep the children entertained while I was making breakfast on Sunday, you have to shoot it into the dinosaur's mouth and it goes into his tummy and you get a point. It's got a scorekeeper on it. Well, that worked out great until Tool got a hold of one of the guns. And then next thing you know, the children are no longer focused on the dinosaur, shooting the ball into the dinosaur's mouth. They're focused on shooting Tool with the balls. So next thing you know, we have a 47-year-old grown man, a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old running through the house shooting balls at each other.
I like it.
And I said, no face, no head, hit on the body. I was telling the children this. Next thing you know,
aim for center mass.
20 minutes later, because this went on for like a good hour, I turn around just in time to see Tool ping Hazel off the head with a ball. So to teach a lesson, I had to take the gun from him. And he was like, you should have seen this man's face. He was like mad that I was taking. I was like, no, we told you not to shoot in the head. You shot him in the head. Give me the gun. So Emmy comes over and she goes, hey, sweetie, I have gun now? And so I said, yes, you may have the gun now. I was like trying to teach him a lesson. And of course, he was like so mad that I took the gun from him as an adult. And I'm like, you got to teach children lessons, babe. Got to teach them lessons. What? I had to be the disciplinary. Out of the two of us, I am the disciplinary.
No, you don't have to be. And I don't know how this works out in normal relationships, but anytime one tries to exert authority over the other, it usually doesn't end well. Don't tell me what to do, and I won't tell you what to do. And you don't tell him what to do, and he won't tell you what to do.
If I did not discipline him, then Hazel would have thought it was okay to shoot in the face or the head, and then Emmy would have thought it was okay to shoot in the face and the head. Then we would have been having like
Did anybody get hurt?
World War III.
Did anybody get hurt?
No.
Were they having a good time?
They were, yes.
Were they making memories?
Yes.
Okay. And then you got to come in and put your little thumb down on the situation and take the gun away from everybody. And just, no, you don't have to do that.
Yes. I am a horrible, horrible person. But let's put it this way. I went to sit at the table, and I've got a 13-foot dining room table. And I was like, why is everybody sitting on the bench? Like, I don't know. And I went to sit down in the chair, and Emmy and Hazel were like, no, this is for Uncle Maynard. And I was like, Uncle Tool. And I was like, oh, sorry, forgive me. And everybody's like, come join us on the bench. This is why, because that is saved for Uncle Tool. I was like, okay, got it.
I think the kids might like him.
Yeah. Well, he's a big child himself. My goodness.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, true. Very true.
It may be his most endearing quality. I'm sad that I've never seen that side of him.
Oh, well, come hang out at my house for a while.
I will, and I'm bringing Nerf guns with me for everybody.
Oh, my gosh. I do think we, yes, definitely need Nerf guns for him. He would be a happy grown man. Yeah. Sometimes when he gets around the kids, he's great with children. I'm not going to lie. He is really good with children. My grandson, he loves my grandson. My grandson has one of those Power Wheel things you can control with the remote. He had him on my son's property, going up a dirt mound, jumping the dirt mound. And I'm like screaming bloody murder running beside. I was like, my daughter was going to kill me if this kid gets hurt. And next thing you know, my son's like, oh no, I do it all the time with him. I'm like, oh my God, kid's going to die.
Kids are supposed to get hurt.
Yes, true. Yes.
When they're small and mendable, that's the time the hurting should be happening.
Yes.
It's all recoverable.
Yes, very true. Very true. Speaking of grandson, my grandchild came over to help me decorate the Christmas tree a couple days ago, and everything was done at this level and below, and in groups. The balls were in groups, so I was proud of him. Took a video of it, and then after he left, I spaced them out a little bit more. It was so funny.
You really are the Scrooge, aren't you? So this child took pride in helping his Meemaw put
Grandma, no Meemaw.
What's the difference?
I do not like the word Meemaw. My mother is a Meemaw, and I don't agree. If you're a grandmother, you're a grandmother, not a Gigi, not a Nookie, not a Mimi, not a Meemaw, not a Moo, whatever you are. You're a grandmother. That's it. I am Grandma Heather.
Meemaw Heather. They should have never told me that. You're going to be Meemaw from now on for everything. I'm going to walk into your office. What's up, Meemaw?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Good one.
Yeah, so the grandchild, or Peepaw, I don't know what the grandchild would be called, is having memories with his grandmother and decorating the tree and doing his best. And as soon as he leaves, she tears down his decorations, redecorates the tree. So the next time the grandchild comes back and he has that wonderful memory of the thing that you two did together, he's going to look and see that QC came around and destroyed all of his hard work. You're going to break that child's heart, Meemaw.
You said QC. Well, and I'm thinking he's 3, so he's probably not going to remember that he had all the balls in a certain location and spaced out and all that good stuff.
There's that. There's always the possibility of that. I see Denny's is getting ready to close down more restaurants. And
are they still around?
Yeah, right across the street from where we work, there's a Denny's. I go there usually twice a year. I invite a bunch of people out, listeners out for breakfast, and it's like National Pancake Day or National Waffle Day or something like that. This Sunday is National Biscuits and Gravy Day.
Ooh, yum.
I love me.
Have you noticed I've gained some weight? Yeah. This camera view makes me realize how puffy I am.
Yeah, the camera adds 10 pounds.
Yeah. Well, speaking of restaurants, I just want to say how good of a daughter I am, because you're talking about Denny's and going there for pancakes and all that stuff with your friends and listeners. That's great. My parents, they're older. They like McDonald's.
Your parents are older?
Yeah, no, right. Who would have thunk?
Yeah, so not only are we disparaging Tool, not only are we disparaging and taking away the toys of the children and redecorating the tree of the grandson, now we're going to disparage our parents' choices for breakfast?
Yeah, and breakfast, dinner, I can do that because that is disgusting. The only fast food place I eat at is Chick-fil-A, right? Like, that's the one I go to. Driving home tonight, talking to my mom. Uh-huh. She said, hi. I was like, hi. She's like, did you know that McDonald's has, what do they call it? A Grinch box. And they've got Grinch socks in them. And get this, your dad and I went the other night and I got one pair, but they were sold out everywhere. And we went the first night that they released them. I was like, okay, mother, you know how I feel. I know. You don't like McDonald's. And I was like, and I don't like you guys eating McDonald's. You need to find a better health choice. And she's like, well, there's a McDonald's. All these socks are sold out everywhere, except maybe not up near you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no. And she's like, I'm just saying. So she's like, oh, your father's calling. I got to go. So it hangs up. And at this point, I'm right on 81 North where I'm getting ready to go over the bridge that I think it's the Wade Bridge or whatever. It goes into Front Street. And I know there's a Front Street on a McDonald's on Front Street, and I pass it on my way home every day. So I'm getting off the bridge and I'm like, dagnabbit, son of a gun. Ugh. So next thing you know, I'm turning into McDonald's and I'm like, I roll up, and I have not had McDonald's since before Tim passed, 5 years probably, if not longer. And I roll up and I see they have these things called Grinch boxes. And I'm like, can I please have one Grinch box? And she's like, would you like a Big Mac or nuggets? And I'm like, ugh. I'm like, nuggets, please. So she gives me nuggets and she's like, what would you like to drink? And I was like, do you guys still have that sweet tea? She's like, oh yeah. I was like, I'll take the sweet tea. Roll up, get this Grinch box, get nuggets and fries. Going home. I'm literally pulling out of the parking lot. She calls me back. She's like, so where are you going? Are you going to Tool's house or are you going to your house tonight? And I was like, I'm going to my house. Well, there is a McDonald's in front. I'm like, mother, I'm pulling out of it right now. And she's like, oh, did you get a Grinch box? And I'm like, yes, mother. And she's like, Well, wow, honey, you never eat that. I was like, yes, mother, I fully intend on having the poops tonight. Thank you. And she's like, well, you should have gotten the nuggets. I said, I did. So she goes, okay. And I was like, I'm going to pull over and like get myself adjusted here. And now my car smells like greasy McDonald's. Well, since you're pulled over, can you just look and see what color the socks are you got in the box if you got them? I was like, oh my gosh, you can't wait till I get home.
No.
I said, yeah. She's like, I said, Mom, they're green. She's like, oh, those are the ones with the Grinch. Those are the ones with the actual Grinch on them. Oh, thanks, honey. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Did I really just go to McDonald's to get my mother Grinch socks in a Grinch box?
Did you just not bring your mother a bunch of joy and happiness with a tiny little bit of sacrifice on your part? Oh my God, my car smells like chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I was so mad. But then here's the worst part. I started eating the fries and I was like, oh yeah, McDonald's does have the best French fries.
Lies.
They do.
Burger King.
I used to go believe the waffle fry for Chick-fil-A because that's all I ever eat if I eat fast food. And no, it's McDonald's.
You are a little bougie with your little bougieness there. I only eat Chick-fil-A.
Because that's the only one that doesn't make my tummy upset. Like I will probably have an upset tummy later.
Oh. Have you tried Sheetz? Sheetz has got some good food. I don't know where else I would tell people to go to the local gas station to get food, but they make good food.
I don't like Sheetz or a lot of people go to that Wawa place. Nope. No thanks.
Yes. Where is this McDonald's on Front Street?
So when you cross over that bridge, you can get off on Front Street and you can either go towards the city or away from the city, like towards Fort Hunter Park.
It has to be away from the city.
Yeah, it's out of the city.
Oh.
And as soon as you go off, it's about a mile and it's on the right.
It has to be on the right because it'd be in the water on the left.
Oh, yeah. Duh. It's an underground. It's with SpongeBob SquarePants under.
So they have, McDonald's has a SpongeBob promotion going on right now, too.
I am not going back.
I need you to go back. I need you to stop there. I need the SpongeBob. And I need some Grinch socks. So if you could just sacrifice the interior new car smell for a couple more boxes of chicken nuggets.
Oh my gosh. I ate some of the nuggets. They gave me a 10-pack.
Okay.
I ate 5. I had to throw out the other half. And I was like, ooh, that's a lot of food. And then I was so excited for the sweet tea, like Southern brewed sweet tea.
Or just McDonald's sweet tea.
Yeah. Took a sip of the McDonald's sweet tea. Oh, I don't know if there's any tea to go with the sugar. I was like, nope, had to pour that out too. I was like, can't do it.
You are saying things intentionally trying to incite me. I don't believe in throwing away food. I don't believe in throwing away drinks. You are trying to get my goat and succeeding successfully in the goat getting.
I will pull the 5 nuggets out of the trash and bring them to you to work tomorrow.
No, you throw them out to the animals or something other than the it's food.
True. I guess I could have given the local hibernating bear some.
The bears would have liked it. The squirrels, all of the carnivores in your area, the kitty cats, coyotes. I don't know what you got out there. They recently up there in Juanita area. They had. Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
They had 25 people went deer hunting together.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, that was a sad situation.
Yeah. If you're going to go hunting with 25 people, you probably need to know who those people are. Because they were trying to flush out the deer, and they successfully flushed out the deer. And when the deer jumped in between them, they took a shot at it, missing the deer, but hitting one of their fellow hunters.
Yeah, very sad. I didn't hunt this year. I'm usually a hunter, but this was my last year, and I did not hunt this year. It was too cold. It was 15 degrees, and I'm like, I'm not sitting out in the cold just waiting for that Mr. Buck to come by for me to shoot. No.
Well, that's why you wear warm clothes, or you train your bow to get up in the tree stand.
True. He wants to, and I'm like, no, we're good.
He's proven to you with his Nerf gun abilities that he can do it. Give him the gun and let him go get a deer.
He's actually a better marksman than I am. He actually has a thing from the Navy.
He's got one of the things? Yeah, that means
the marksman
nothing.
Things.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, look at you. And then every time I don't shoot in my gun right, and then he somehow miraculously shoots it in right and says that it's me, not the gun.
Probably.
Yeah, interesting how that works.
Okay. Well, that has been, there's still a little bit of time in the getting to know you once again. The last I heard, and I think I shared this with Chick Brew, you are giving up on your podcast that you were going to do.
Yes.
Because you now believe that there's another podcast format that you can do that you're looking forward to. So tell us about what is potentially coming in the future from Two Bars.
So I realized that talking by myself for 30 minutes, my mouth hurts and I can talk a lot. But when you're doing your own podcast for 30 minutes straight, literally right here in the jaw, I don't know, people right below your ear going towards your mouth, it
looks more like a jowl.
Jowl. Okay. It gets tight and it hurts. And then listening to, excuse me, guys, I keep clearing my throat. I'm sorry. Listening to this podcast, Tool, yes, I do need that. I need to whip it. Tool said, well, why don't we do one together? And so we are working. I think he had some really good names for it, like middle-aged, are we there yet? And like some other funny names. So we're going to focus on building a duet like you and Chick Brew.
Okay.
Ours will probably be a little more serious because he will talk about finance and research, and it will probably be boring. He'll probably bore us. Out of the two of us, I'm the cool one. He's the smart one. I'm the fun, pretty ditzy one. He's the smart, educated, research, financially savvy one. You know, everybody loves me except for those annoying viewers, people that annoy. But, I'm like and just so you know, those people who think I'm annoying, if you ever met me in person, you'd be like, wow, you are so much cooler than we thought. Like, I know. So we're thinking about doing our own podcast together, kind of like you and Chick Brew, not a radio type, but just, we won't have like you guys have where you have news and things like that. We'll just be kind of bantering back and forth and, just things like that.
Yeah, that's the only thing you have to bring to the show as a co-host is 2 headlines.
Yes, and I did not.
You didn't.
But I have one. I got one. It's pretty interesting.
I need 2. It's a 2-headline segment. While you're looking up that second headline, I am going to take us to the Book of Everything.
Everything is everything. What it's meant to be will be.
We have had some good ones lately. My favorite new word is gymnophoria. That one, that was a good one. I like that. Gymnophoria. That is the feeling that you get when someone is undressing you with their eyes. And people are gymnophoriaing me all the time.
I do, yes.
The challenge in the Book of Everything now is we've been doing this show so long that we've gotten through a lot of the facts in the Book of Everything. The Book of Everything contains 1,227 facts. Every week we try to give you a fact, and then we challenge you to incorporate it into your lexicon throughout the next week. We try to make them easy. And this is going to be easy. I remember the day when comedian Charles Baynard first learned what Smegma was. He laughed and he was on stage and made a lot of jokes about it. He had never heard the term Smegma before. But let me tell you about Smegma. Smegma. Those who know. If you know, you know, right? But in the Book of Everything, it tells us that Smegma is Latin for detergent.
Smegma is Latin for detergent.
Yes, and I'm guessing you don't know what the common smegma is.
No. Tide?
Cheese.
What?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's the common terminology for what smegma is that what I just said and just bleeped out. So those who know what smegma is are going to know what smegma is. But for those of you, any of you, just remember that it's Latin for detergent and try to slip that in to your conversations this week. And that is a fact from the Book of Everything.
Smegma.
Speaking of cheese, it's time to talk about cooking.
And tonight prove one thing. You know f*** all.
You had a party, and what was on the menu?
So we had a smoked turkey, which we spatchcocked.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Tool did a very good job. And then we did a ham. This was interesting. We did a ham.
Sing it.
that we smoked.
Ham.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, ham.
Oh.
Ham. Yeah.
Nail it. Get that pitch a little higher, baby. Go one more time. You can do it.
So you had a ham.
We did a smoked ham.
Okay.
And we put a glaze on it, like a barbecue apricot glaze, and smoked it a little bit longer. And then you pull it apart. You don't slice it. You kind of bear claw pull it apart. It was I'm not a ham fan. It was so good. I was like, wow. People were like, oh, this pork is really good. We're like, I mean, it's pork. I was like, but it's an actual ham. Ham. Say it again for me, baby. And it was an actual ham. It was crazy. And then we had baked corn. We had
Tell me about baked
potatoes.
corn.
It's like a Pennsylvania thing.
I don't know what that is.
It's so usually what they do is I have my grandmother's recipe and I get 2 cans of cream corn. I mix it with butter and I put it in and then you also take the yellow part of the eggs, the yolks. Is that the yolks? Yeah, the yolks.
Yeah.
And you mix it in with the eggs and you put maybe a teaspoon of sugar or a tablespoon of sugar. And then you take the white part of the egg and you whip it till it's frothy or
yes,
like meringue almost
yes,
and then you fold it into the corn and then you bake it.
Okay.
And it becomes kind of like
a corn casserole.
Yeah, like that.
Interesting.
It's pretty good. I mean, if the people do it right, it's pretty good.
And did you do it right?
I did not do it.
Okay.
Skip did. Skipped it. And this was not bad. I ate some for leftovers yesterday.
I don't know if I'm eating any corn casserole from a guy named Skip.
Yeah, well, his real name is Christopher or Chris, but yes.
I don't trust Christopher's either.
I think his last name's. Wait, if I say that, I can't say his last name because then everybody's going to know exactly who he is. Yeah, and he's law enforcement, so I don't want to get him into trouble.
Right, right. What did you put in that corn there, Skip?
Yeah. So he made that. Oh, we also played a white elephant game. Don't let me forget to tell you about that later. So squirrel. So we did that, and then I made smashed red potatoes, right? And I boiled the potatoes and then I put them on the cookie sheet. And as I was smashing them, the one guy, Brendan, who is Irish, he all of a sudden starts having this breakdown. He's like, "What for God's name are you doing to those potatoes? That is detrimental to my heritage. You're killing me. The potato, that's like the Great Irish Potato
Famine.
Famine. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. And I was like,
I thought I was bad at accents, but your Irish accent's really bad.
Oh, I'm horrible. And he took a picture of me, sent it to his brother, and his brother's like, "What? That could cause World War III." It was funny. I was like, "It's just potato."
So now I need an explanation because I'm so confused. You boiled the potatoes, got it. Then you put them on a baking rack and smash them.
A baking sheet, and smash them, and then I put dried tomatoes and some seasoning stuff on top of it, and then I put cheese on top of it, and then I put them in the oven and cook them again.
So they're like a potato chip with stuff on them.
Yes, but a little bit thicker, and they, like a red potato smashed.
Interesting. You are having a potluck this week. You had a potluck the other day. I wasn't invited to that one either. I saw all the crock pots outside your door.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't even invited to that, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I took 4 meatballs. I took a brownie too. Okay. It wasn't my food, but I took it. You put it outside my office. I'm helping myself. Yes, people, that was rude, but I did it.
What are you bringing to the potluck this week?
What is that, by the way? Because I don't know.
I'm not partaking.
I think it's tomorrow.
It could be tomorrow, yeah. Or Wednesday, most likely, when more of the people are there.
I know it's the 9th, whenever the 9th is.
The 9th is tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So I'm probably stopping at Giant or Wegmans on my way. I did not get anything, no.
And your last minute purchase is going to be?
So it's like hors d'oeuvres and appetizers is the theme. So I have no clue. Maybe I'll go to Wegmans and just get, how they have this little charcuterie board you can buy?
You could just go to McDonald's and get some Scrooge meals.
Oh, gross.
Grinch meals.
I should go get McDonald's nuggets and bring them in and see if people say something. That would be funny.
They're not going to say anything. They're going to eat the nuggets. McDonald's chicken nuggets are tasty and delicious, all white meat.
I I mean, I ate 5 of them tonight, but I was like, oh,
I'm surprised in a kid's meal they gave you 10.
No, it's a Grinch meal. It's like the box the box was this big.
So it's an adult Happy Meal.
Yes. Huge.
Now I'm interested.
I have a picture down. I have the box downstairs. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you later.
No, I've seen some pictures. I just thought they were kid-size Happy Meals. I didn't know they were adult-size Happy Meals.
It's big. Your choices were a Big Mac or a 10-piece nugget.
Assuming for a moment that you actually prepared for a potluck, what is your go-to thing to bring to potlucks? Or tailgate parties or places where you need to bring food that you prepared?
I'm usually the one that brings money.
Yes. I'm a fan of that.
I bring the money. I'm like, hey, thanks for including me. Here's $20-$30.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
If there's alcohol there, like at tailgates or whatever, I'll do 50 because they're giving you food and alcohol usually. But if it's like at work, I say, hey guys, you guys want to do a group thing? And we all put money in together and then we all get something together. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, cool, here's $5-10 for me. I'm not driving to get it. You guys can go.
One of our work associates hooks me up. She takes good care of me. When it came time to do these potluck things, I would give her enough money to help cover the cost on like wings and stuff with only this one little caveat. I get first dibs.
Oh,
yeah.
Fair.
Before everybody else gets in there, I will pay extra money, and I'm not going to pig out, but I want to get in there before all of the other people in there because it doesn't matter where you go, whether it's the casino or whether it's the job. I see people go to the bathroom all the time and not wash their hands. And that drives me nuts. And then they touch all the things that everybody else touches and everybody thinks they're good. But if you're not washing your hands multiple times a day, and I just saw another one of the cruise ships is having the spat of the norovirus. Yeah.
No.
So you go on a cruise ship and it's a wonderful time, but you're in a small space with a whole bunch of other people. And there are constant reminders to wash your hands, to sanitize your hands, there's constant reminders. But you'll still see people and I'm saying it because it's true, especially Koreans. They
don't wash their hands?
No, they wash their hands, but I've never seen a group of people that misunderstood the sneeze guard as much as I've seen with Koreans. They always put their head under the sneeze guard. And that cracks me up. That cracks me up so much.
They got to reach over to the other side, and Koreans are kind of short, skinny little people. They got to kind of climb under to get it.
They always have to climb under, and they don't have to. But and I don't see that with like Japanese and Chinese. I only see it with Koreans. And
yes.
We called Korea the land of not quite right because it's right. It's just not quite right.
Right.
Yeah. There were so many amazing things about living in Korea that was awesome, but at the same time, it just wasn't quite right.
Yeah.
I had a good time talking to somebody today about my experiences in Korea and showing them pictures of me on top of mountains. Because that's what you do. You just go climb mountains in Korea. And anytime you get to the top of a mountain, there's a little old lady already there. It was amazing. All right. Do you have any headlines for me?
I do.
All right.
And now it is time for headlines from around the globe.
Totally unprepared, she pulls something from the ether. It is my job to mine it for something entertaining. Headline number 1. Here we go.
Woman in Rota, Spain receives anonymous package from U.S., ends up sick, and a person replaces her on podcast.
You got me. I am, from the beginning of this so-called headline, I am in. Like, oh my God. I was in. I was vested. All right, now a real freaking headline. Don't do that to me again.
Devotees of the mysterious Mothman descend on its West Virginia hometown. I think I pronounced it Mothman. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Devotees of the mysterious Mothman descend on its West Virginia hometown. Interesting.
Yeah, so the Mothman is the redneck version of the Bigfoot. They got you got your Bigfoot out there on the West Coast, and anywhere you got Hicks, you got Mothman.
Yeah, it says like the Bigfoot. Interesting.
Yeah, he's the Bigfoot of the Mothman, and then in the Puerto Ricans they got the Chupacabras, and the Snow people they got the Abominable Snowman. The infamous Yeti. I don't know much about the Mothman. All I know is rednecks love the Mothman. Not the kind of weirdos that you see chasing Sasquatch. These are a different breed of weirdos. These are weirdos that are committed to the fact that the Mothman is probably one of them. Probably strung out on some drugs, got a rebel tattoo, I'm sure of it. He's a blood drinker. He's a goat stealer. He's the Mothman. And people devote their lives, like with all of these superficial creatures. Nessie, Loch Ness Monster, need about $3.50. I love that skit. It was a South Park skit, and me and my daughters used to read that script once a year. It was so fun.
Well, it says here, it started in the 1960s when two couples had a harrowing story about being chased by a large flying creature on a rural road. It grew from there, and now 20,000 people come to celebrate the Mothman a year.
Well, I mean, how many people go to Puxatawny every year?
Oh, fair.
Yeah, and if Puxatawny is too far for you to drive, you can go down to York. They got a rodent they pull out of the ground there, too. And the thing about these rodents that they pull out of the ground to determine what the weather's going to be like for the next 6 weeks, number one, they're always wrong. Number two, they don't communicate. The groundhog down in York and the groundhog in Puxatawny, they're not teletyping one another to figure things out. So in the 60s, a couple of hippies got high and pretended saw a man flying on them. They told the story, much like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, to tell the story. Oh, somebody shoved a thermometer up a tuchus. Except the Mothman, I don't know what the Mothman does or what he looks like. All I know is it's redneck lore.
It looks like just a mask with big red beady eyes.
Yeah, I've never been afraid of anything named Moth anything. I don't have the can. I'm pretty sure I threw away the can, but I think the beer that I tried Friday night on the Warner was actually called the Mothman. How crazy is that? How insanely coincidental is that? And that beer was donated to me by the Attempted Delivery podcast with Damian and Sean Dickensheets. That's how you do a plug, Damian. Just like that, you just slip it right in.
His name really Dickensheets?
Yes.
His last, so when he's at a doctor's, Mr. Dickensheets, I can't.
Yes. Imagine, the other people in the audience thinking that, the other people in the waiting room thinking that it's not his last name, it's his diagnosis.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Mr.
funny.
Dickensheets?
Yeah. He needs to be carrying like a sheet with him just for...
What's stranger is Damian. And not only do I know Damianopolis, I also know Damian Robinson, and they're both here. And they're both named after the movie. And they spell it different.
The scary movie, Damian?
Yes. Yeah, that one.
Devil?
Yeah.
Wow, did his...
Huh? Oh, come on. What's better, flower?
Oh, yeah, total Damian.
Moon dust?
Yeah, right.
Yes. Do you have another headline for me?
I do. A zoo in Denmark asked patrons to donate their pets, not as attractions, but for food.
Speaking of friends and people I know, Manny Santiago he's in the pet disposal business.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's his job. And I don't know how long it's been since you've had to dispose of a pet at market value, but it's not cheap.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
And you got a whole lot of land, and you got a front end loader. You could have buried that pet on your property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have and I should have, but instead I cremated.
Yeah. And what is and there was a big dog. Do they charge you by the pound?
It was $250.
I think it's gone up quite a bit since then. Last I heard, it was closer to $600.
Whoa. Why are they taking it to the vet? I took it to a funeral home. The funeral home that cremated my husband, they did both my dogs. I'm so sorry. I have stock in the company, so,
I'm here for the group discount. What the heck? Oh, my God. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the regular funeral home would take care of your pet for you. I thought you had to go to a pet funeral home.
No. I am because 6 months after my husband passed away, his retriever got cancer and passed away. And I called the guy. I called the funeral director and I said to him, I was like, "Hey,
remember me?"
Yeah, I was like, well, he would call and check on me, and I'm like, "Oh, my husband's dog's passing away. He's got cancer," and he's like, "I'm so sorry." And he's like, "If you want him to be cremated, we can cremate him for you and give him his ashes." And I was like, "Okay." So I called him. I was like, "Hey, remember Ruger?" I was like, "He passed away," and he's like, and this was like on a Saturday night. No, it was like a Thursday night or something like that. My son came and got me. We got him put down, and then we took him over to. Oh, this was funny. We took him over to the funeral home, and we had our Rottweiler with us. And I have a sick personality, and we went to drop the passed away dog Ruger off to be cremated. And so the director called and said, "Hey, they're waiting for you. They're going to be there after hours. Just, come up." So we went up, and they had a couple people there sitting there waiting. And we said, "Okay, the dog's in the car." And all they could see was Riley, who was sitting up between the seats, like, and they're like, "I thought you had a dog to be cremated." I was like, "I do. He's in the back seat." But he was laying down he was dead on the bed. Like, right. And Riley was sitting next to him, and they're like, "Ma'am, he's alive." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." I was like, "They told me that you could euthanize him and cremate him for me." And he's like, "No, ma'am, no, we don't do live dogs, ma'am." I was like, "Well, that's not what Tim said." And the guy's like, "Oh, dear God." And you could see he was like stressed and like, "How do I tell this woman I don't euthanize her dog?" And I opened up the door and he saw the dead dog laying there. He's like, "Oh, yeah, we can take that one." I was like, "Did you think I was talking about the live one?" It was pretty funny.
Well, I'm not dead yet. Yeah. It will be soon.
They did Riley, and they did Ruger, and they did Riley, and it cost $250. And did you know this? Euthanasia also, it's expensive. So I think if you were including the euthanasia and the funeral, it was probably about $500.
Okay.
But if you have pet insurance, you can submit that to the pet insurance and they'll cover it.
So you probably don't know this, but I am a hasher. A hasher. Hashers are people, and we've got kennels all over the world where we get together and we trail run through the countryside, and we have a lot of good times, and we drink a lot of beer, and we sing a lot of songs. And when you've been a hasher long enough, you get a hash name. You got your stupid name that your parents gave you, and then you earn a hash name. Okay. And hearing you say my hash name multiple times made me smile, and you didn't even know you were doing it.
No.
My hash name is euthanasia.
What?
Spelled with a Y.
Oh, dear goodness.
That's just fun to hear. I haven't heard it in a while.
Euthanasia.
Yes.
Kind of like echinacea, but euthanasia.
No, not like echinacea. Not even close to echinacea.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Sorry.
Yeah, my understanding is the disposal business now is very, very expensive. But that is an option I didn't know. And once upon a time in Georgia, we had a guy that ran a funeral home and just stopped doing his job. Like he just put the bodies in the retainer pond in the backyard of the funeral home.
Ew.
When he was paid to cremate them, because the thing wasn't working right, and he just stopped doing his job and kept collecting the money, and there was like 70 bodies in the retention pond. So
then what was he giving people for ashes?
Something from the grill? I don't know. Who opens the urn to check?
We do. So listen, here's the thing. Because some people spread the ashes, like they'll spread it at the ocean, they'll spread it at the beach or the land or wherever they want to be spread.
Home Depot,
right?
Yeah.
So I was looking at my husband's ashes because everybody else, a lot of my friends lately, their spouse's ashes, they've been pulling them out. And I'm like, my husband's ashes are really, really dark. And my aunt's ashes were really light. My cousin's wife's ashes were really light. And I'm like, why are my husband's ashes so dark? I think they gave me a black man's ashes. Like, they're so dark. It was a stupid freaking comment. But then I realized, wait a minute. My aunt and my cousin's wife, they weren't embalmed. My husband was embalmed, and I think it changes the coloration of the bone or whatever, the chemical from the embalmation or embalming.
I am going to go down a road I've never wanted to go down before, and I'm going to find out, and I'm going to have you an answer. Me and AI are going to solve this mystery on what can make ashes darker. It could be, and I'm just spitballing here, it could be the fact that maybe they were cremated in a place that specializes in humans, where your husband was apparently cremated in a place that'll cremate just damn near anything you bring in the door.
That's why cremation was so cheap. I got it at a pet cemetery place. Oh, forgive me. I hope my children never listen to this. But yeah. So talking about death, the one I heard you a couple TV shows ago say to Chick Brew that I was trying to control the situation, and that I had sent you a couple of 2 bars, 2 minutes, and I called and was like, I don't want you to use this one. So the one that I didn't want him to use, ladies and gentlemen, was one day him and Chick Brew were talking about, Tony was talking about his wife, and if she's sleeping in late, how he's not going to check her for if she's breathing. And would you check your spouse if they're breathing? And he would call 911, but he'd be more worried about an alibi. Because
I'm the suspect.
Right. But I'm crying, sorry. So crying and laughter, not tears. But so my thing was, and then him and Chick Brew were talking about how, do you check your spouse? Like, if your spouse is sleeping in late, do you go and put like your finger under their nose? Do you check to see if they're breathing? And Tony says no. So in my little 2 bars, 2 minutes, 2 bars thing, I was like, and as for checking a dead spouse, yes, I check to see if my spouse is dead. After waking up to my husband literally dying in bed from a massive heart attack. The poor gentleman I'm dating, if he does not move or doesn't breathe, or if he sleeps in, I literally put my hand on his chest, put my hand on his nose, and I will shake him violently. And I'm like, wake up, are you awake? And then I said, the biggest concern I have here is that Tony's more concerned with his alibi than checking for his wife's breath. And I'm concerned that we need to...
How is scaring Tool awake not going to give him a heart attack?
True. But I feel like your poor wife, we need to... So if she just all of a sudden silently sleeps in one day, you're going to need an alibi, because I'm going to be like, check episode season 13, episode 34.
I'm going to tell you right now, and I know who I am. If she sleeps in, it's a rarity. But if she sleeps in, obviously she needed to sleep in. But if, God forbid, she dies in her sleep, rigor mortis will set in before I finally go in there to check. There will be a long period of time, and I mean,
Hopefully her coworkers will notice she hasn't been at work for a couple days.
No. Rigor mortis sets in rather rapidly.
It does.
Yeah, so...
It happens pretty fast.
I'm going to... avoiding saying something nasty right now. I want to, because it's a good joke, but it is not appropriate for this audience. Oh. So we're going to leave it there. We do some editing, and we should come in a lot closer to the 1 hour time frame. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to remind you today, as I remind you every day, just be the best person that you can be. And if you were a great person today, be an even better person tomorrow.
And don't forget, you're loved.
Thank you for listening to T-Bone and Chick Brew. If you enjoyed that show, you should check out the Darrell McClain Show, independent media that won't reinforce tribalism. We have one planet and nobody's leaving, so let's reason together. You can find the Darrell McClain Show at the same place you actually listen to this show. Give it a shot.
You are an excellent backup co-host, and I really appreciate you filling in. Thank you so much.
Aw, Tony, you're making me blush.
Thank you.